Okay, kids, I tend to make these shorts wherever I can find the time. So I'm in a hotel, so don't mind the background. Here we are talking about the topic of past climate changes, but now we are going to just add some details. You heard of dinosaurs, mammoths, woolly mammoths, saber-toothed tigers, and so on. And they went from continent to continent, and we have said the continents were moving around for a long time, and they're still moving around, but now we have many connected things, many open channels, and so on. So you have to now imagine that as the continents moved around, sometimes they were connected to each other, or when the glaciers melted, uh, the sea level went up and closed a lot of the channels, or glaciers built up and reduced the sea level by sometimes a couple of 100 meters. So now you imagine Africa, Indian subcontinent, Southeast Asia, Singapore down into Malaysia, even Australia, and so on. If the sea level dropped, people and animals could just walk across, right? And there are even times when ice bridges formed. For example, right now, the Bering Strait way in the North Pacific is open because Russia, Siberia are separated from Alaska. But if there was a glaciation and glaciers came all the way across, or even sea ice, uh, you know, blocked this Bering Strait passage, then people and animals could walk from Siberia directly into North America, down the coast into South America, and this is how people colonized. Our ancestors also colonized many parts of the world, and many animals colonized the continents as a whole. So climate change is not just about increasing greenhouse gases, but it's also about changing orbital parameters, which is what was the dominant cause in the past. Ellipticity changed, obliquity changed, precession changed. All these things can be calculated precisely, as we'll talk about in the next podcast, because a smart guy, mathematician called Milutin Milankovitch, showed us how to do that. So we can go forward in time and backward in time and say exactly how the orbital parameters changed, how that could have led to an ice age buildup and drawdown of CO2, or disappearance of an ice age and releasing that CO2 back into the atmosphere. Fascinating stuff, right, kids?